Your tickets will only open 10 minutes, so you can take a quick look around and then save your tickets and come back when you have more time.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, there's Sterling now right there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. That's him there, too.
Where is it?
Yeah.
That's a face. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay. I didn't see it there for a second.
Now, it's important to realize that the mills, Grist Mill, did not just feed the pockets in the local community. They fed also
Oh, this was in the house.
and the British Regulators. So they were
What?
part of the war effort.
These pictures were taken in the house by the looks of it.
Oh yeah. Daddy.
And departed. And following his departure, Morris, seeing his life's work going up in smoke, decided that this was inappropriate and that he would have to deal with this fault.
There's only this area?
There's a little bit upstairs as well.
No, they used to have them like boulders.
Now again.
He saw that the mill was not a
There isn't a basement. There's just the 2 floors, the main and the
Oh, maybe this is what I was thinking. It's been a long time since I've been in this part.
I just tripped over my shoelace.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Checkers with plastic. For some reason, I don't think that's quite right.
That should be over there, but whatever. Is that supposed to be a block of cheese?
Jonathan had been a captain of the British during the American Revolution. Therefore, he was still called Captain Jonathan Williams. The date and name when the Americans landed at the Williams.
That's nice.
This was heavy on the journey. And when this crew
I have one of those pencils at home.
6 sailing ships were moored just outside the port. The smaller
Now what boat is this?
Turn sideways.
I can't. If it goes on YouTube, then it would be crooked. I learned that the hard way. Do we just go in a big circle? Oh, these are just foam.
What's that?
I said those are just foam.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back again when we can sit down and watch the movie and stuff.
Okay.
We're closing in 10 minutes.
Your tickets never expire though. We're open every day except for Monday, so
Cool.
come back when you have a little bit more time.
Yeah, yeah. I like to tour the castle on a regular basis.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, have a great day, huh?
You too.
You want to walk down to the gardens?
Sure. Oh, I almost had a little spasm. Like, I don't feel my phone in my back pocket, and then it dawned on me.
It's in your hand.
I was calling Mackenzie this one time, and I was on the phone with her, and she had trouble with her phone, so I'm like, okay, get your phone out, and I have to find mine. And meanwhile, I'm freaking out because I can't find my cell phone, but yet I'm using it. I'm like, Mom, where's my cell phone? Where is it? Where is it?
Take a walk through the garden?
Sure. How is it pronounced? Royal Botanical?
This is in Royal Botanical Gardens.
No! Ah! Don't you dare come near me.
This isn't Royal Botanical Gardens, no.
Which one is
This
this?
is Dundern Castle Gardens.
Is that somebody getting married over there?
Yeah, they're taking wedding pictures.
Oh, that's neat.
I love you, Kirsten.
Love you too, Daddy.
He was good, eh?
Yeah, he was funny too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the guy we had last time when we went through.
Yeah, he was good too.
The tall, skinny guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I did my project on Dundern and I was showing the class the pictures off my phone,
Mm-hmm.
Will asked me, is that your tour guide in the background? Because he's kind of fat. And I'm like, let me see that. And I'm like, no, that's my dad. That was mean.
It was mean.
Mind you, that's just Will, and he's kind of mean.
Anybody's in the garden. Oh yeah, there's the garden.
Daddy. Is that a tree? What is this?
Yes, it's a tree.
It doesn't look like a tree. It looks kind of messed up.
It is a tree.
Oh, the marigolds. See? Marigolds. I think we have this stuff at home too. I forget what it's called though.
How are you? So typically, how many people would work in the garden?
The general rule of thumb is 2 to 3 people per acre. So this garden was 2.5, so about 6 to 9 people probably.
And would they have lived in the house as well?
I believe so. Some of them would have been like neighborhood kids who would just come in to weed for extra money, make themselves useful, or their parents would bring them.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of the women would have lived in the house, and then any male workers would have lived in the barn.
Yeah, I knew
And
that.
then the head gardener and his sons lived, oh, you can't see it from here, but there's a house over there, and he would have lived there.
Cool. Cool. And this would have supplied the whole household, is that right?
Yes, yeah. They obviously would have had to go to market to kind of make up for things that didn't grow, and going to the market was kind of a social thing in a way too,
Mm-hmm.
just to be seen and see others. But yeah, it would have been their predominant source of food.
Don't you find that hot?
Yes. Very hot, yeah.
Especially in the scorching days. It must have been really tough
Yeah.
for the people of that day. 'Cause, I
Yeah.
mean, you're showing too much skin because you're almost showing your elbows.
I think.
Do you know what I
oh,
mean? Like-
yeah, I know.
And-
And they go easy on us. We only wear 1 layer of petticoat, but you're supposed to wear more.
Yes.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So,
But all the fibers though, it's all leather and wool and cotton. So
That would still be fairly warm. Like I'm roasting in this, I'm sweating to death in this.
But see, now you're sweating to death, but do you have heat exhaustion?
No.
See, this is when you're covered,
you're less likely to get heat exhaustion. Like think about what people wear in desert climates, right? They're not walking around in short shorts and tank tops. You cover it, you protect your skin from the UV.
The Sikhs wore several layers.
Several layers, so it keeps your, like with multiple layers here, it keeps my sweat right next to my body. So, like think about, you know, when you're really warm, you put like a cold towel on your head. Well, I'm covered in a body-length wet towel because all my sweat stays right there, and it actually keeps your core body temperature lower than if I was walking around in little itty-bitty polka dot bikini thing. So
Really?
yeah. So it feels gross. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm sweating from places I didn't even want to know I could sweat from.
Right.
But it feels gross. But it's like we can just keep going all day and not pass out.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
And here's the other thing. What choice do people have?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too hot. You're going to not work. Fine, we'll find someone who will work. Right? Like think about like.
Well, they had to because that's how they survived. I mean, they didn't have a choice.
Labor
it's
was
not like
cheap.
today. Like today, they have welfare and so on. I mean, there was none of that. You fended for yourself, or you starved to death and died.
Labor was cheap. Like you could always find somebody else. Like you don't want to do it, fine. This is why, like, if you want to talk about like unions in the late 1890s, it's from like coal mines and factories where if you have to deal with horrible conditions, because if you don't, well, fine. We've got 100 other guys eager to take your place.
Right.
So it's a very interesting. I mean, I'm not saying McNabb made people unhappy in their working conditions. I'm just saying it's life.
Carla.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is so.
Spent all day. My job all day today was harvesting garlic and filling the shed with it.
And now, when they harvested such as garlic and carrots and so on, what was the most common way that they would store that?
In sand.
In sand?
In a sand box. Yeah, so in the root, well, you know how you have a root cellar?
Right.
Well,
I know my grandmother used to have barrels
Yes.
with sand in them, and they would keep certain vegetables in that.
Exactly. Most like beets and turnips and winter radishes and onions, you bury them all in dry sand. And so it keeps the moisture from the vegetable.
Now,
from the root in it.
did they? I know I've heard my grandparents speak of pickling meats and